Greetings and salutations, folks. My name's Nick, and welcome back to South of Midnight, where we're still trying to save our mother from the flood, our mother from the thunderstorm that swept her and the house downriver. The house has been reacquired. We know where the house is, but it seems as though Huggin Molly, figure of myth, has captured, what was her name? Lacey Flood, and taken her downstream, or wherever she goes. We've managed to secure the assistance of Laurent, who is also a mythical creature, it seems, a Rougarou, who was able to turn into an owl and carry us off to the mountain. I presume this is, oh yeah, there's the witch's nose. That mountain right over there. Let's get my stupid face off of the screen so we could all just appreciate that mountain in the distance. Okay, now my stupid face can go back on the screen. Excellent. And we need to get there in order to stop Huggin Molly, who apparently has been, like, it is generally just bad news overall, regardless of the fact that she's kidnapped Hazel's mother. She also kidnaps children and murders them. I feel like a lot of the mythology that is brought up in this game is very traumatic. Whether the myths themselves or...
Is that a wind tunnel?
Ooh. Or the stories of the people involved with those myths. Oh, do I need to glide or do I just have to be in the wind tunnel?
Whoa!
Oh, I just need to be in the wind tunnel. Fancy. Neat.
To the boost, guys.
Not necessarily. It's more one of those things that's more flashy than functional because, like, I would imagine, like, in Ratchet and Clank, the one that was released on the PS5, you have the ability to jump through portals, and the portals take you to different parts of the stage, and those are more functional, where you're jumping back and forth in order to fight enemies better. Whereas this just seems like an additional step to exploration. Like exploration with more steps. And it looks neat. See, this at least has danger involved. Oh wait, here we go. We got some danger. We got some spikes going on. Could I have landed on that piece of hilltop that I just passed by? I might have missed some floofs by not landing on it. And hopefully not, I didn't miss one of the rare health pop-ups. There are only 9 health upgrades in this world, and you need 3 to upgrade your health. So you can only upgrade your health 3 times. And I imagine I will not upgrade my health all 3 times, but I'm hoping I can at least reach 2. Delta 346. We haven't seen signs of Thomas. Found some weird tracks. Headed toward Witch's Nose. A child's footprints next to something many-footed. Never seen anything like it. Have a bad feeling about this. This don't feel natural.
Many-footed with the stolen kid.
Alright, we probably have to knock down these branches so that we can run along the wall. As Hazel is wont to do. Also, I feel as though the music is more lively and than what's actually really going on in the scene right now. Like, we've escalated the music maybe a little bit too fast. Ooh, what can we upgrade? We are going to upgrade Weave of Life. I don't know how effectively I'll be able to use this. Because, like, I know I don't use the charging attacks, but I do use that strand pull attack. The amplified... I'm guessing it's rending step. I don't know. We'll see if we can up... Amplified attack, amplified rend, or aerial rend. You know, I never really used this, the aerial rend, that much. Nor have I really used amplified rend that much, too. So, maybe we'll see. We'll try to fit it in. But I do use rending step, I think. Yes. But how would that actually work if the damaged enemies are already weaved? Like, how do you... Maybe I just wasted my my fluffs on an unnecessary upgrade. I'll find out later. There's only so many things to upgrade anyway.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
I think so too. Oh, hold on. Okay, that looks like a place I can get to. But do I need to? Never mind. I cannot get there. Or at least it does not seem like I can get there. It seems like just out of reach, because her gliding does not quite last forever. Huh? Or maybe I'm wrong. Oh no, this is just a different place. Fantastic. I'm still not wrong.
Yeah, I can totally get used to this.
I thought you already said you got used to this. That the son of... the perspective shift got me.
Alright, back down to earth.
Though I suppose that's kind of like if you've ever played the old Rogue... Was it Rogue Squadron? Like the original Rogue Squadron games on the PC, where it was just like an FMV. Like that's what that sequence kind of feels like a lot. Which reminds me that the original, the second Rogue Squadron game that was still in FMV is available on the PS5. One of these days I will have to play it, and it will be terrible.
Almost there.
Eh. We definitely saved a lot of time using wind tunnels as opposed to hoofing it the entire way. But it's nice, like, the trope of being able to see your destination as you are making your way to it
Something else from the trailer.
is one of my favorites. I always like it when video games do that. Baby Dino Boo Boo Bandage. Because a dinosaur always makes everything better.
Wish I didn't have to. These kids need more than a Band-Aid can fix. Oh, something's gotta change. Jolene said She might know a way. Someone outside the system.
Those poor kids. They should have had more than a colorful bandage to comfort them. Mama cared so much.
Although that also carries on the theme that we've been seeing a lot of the game, is poverty. But yeah, we've seen a lot of poverty in the places that we've been to. Foreclosed buildings. Just strewn about everywhere. People like left behind. And then you have your character's mother is employed as a social worker, which is very, very fitting in the idea that you're exploring all of these poverty-ridden areas. I just wanted to take a moment to take a look at this water texture up close. Not the greatest, but here's the thing. Normally you're not supposed to look at it so directly. Alan Wake 1 suffers from terrible water textures, but like South of Midnight, you're not supposed to look at the water too closely. Like, here, this is fine. I like that animation of the foot kicking. This is fine. It's just this section. And normally you don't really see too many waterfalls from this perspective. The same thing goes with Alan Wake 1. You usually see waterways from a distance, but once you get up close, then you can see that they use trickery to make it work. But that's fine. This isn't a water-bound course. Hazel Flood, despite her name's sake, cannot swim. Ooh, we've got a fight on our hands. Ooh, and a new enemy.
Why is this one gonna have so many arms?
Overseer Haint. What is this Overseer Haint? Are able to create a stigma shield that protects another Haint in the heat of battle, and they can revive defeated Haints before they are unraveled. Be sure to target them first. Alright. They are terrible to use for possession. Yeah. I have not seen... Oh, son of a... I have not seen croutons so inefficient. Okay, let's heal up. Or let's die. Let's just die. That dash attack always gets me somehow. It's not just somehow. It's because I'm bad at noticing it. That's how. All right. So crouton, go get that one. Ah, see, like I didn't even notice that dash attack until it was already over. Like, it's just so fast, and it kind of blends in with a lot of other attacks. Okay, let's dodge that. Take care of the Overseer Haint. I was busy in an animation that I could not exit. Like, I don't need to heal, I just need to unravel, but I guess I have to do both. Alright. Not exactly the greatest start for combat for the day, but I never claimed to be good at this game. I would like to, at least.
This cave must lead to the mountain pass.
And is blocked off by red rope. I feel like they were expecting me to have more space between things to do. Delta 346 found a note in Kid's handwriting. Said, "I'm safe and fixed. I don't want to go home, please. It's better here. Sorry about your leg," with a little heart. I don't know what to do. I think we're going to call off the search. That's what my heart is telling me. I hope this is right, Jackson. Is that the kid,
They just
or?
left that kid out here.
And they just went home? Well, Kid says everything's A-okay. No, what's the line from The Simpsons? Where, like, I forget the police chief's name. Is it, like, Chief Brigham? No. Bigham? Either way. He gets a emergency call, and they're like, "Oh my god, there's a killer in my house. Over." And he's like, "Ah, thank goodness that situation's over." Like, how did they know the kid wrote it and not say a terrible murderer of myth? Is that also maybe the effect of Huggin Molly? But, like, even if the kid did write it, like, you still would keep looking for the kid. You wouldn't be like, you know what? Maybe the kid really, really wants to be hidden in the woods. No, you'd keep searching. So that's what I'm thinking, like, maybe there's a little bit of, like, hypnosis in play.
Hope this leads outside.
Exhausted, Laurent Hazel is close to old Molly's lair as he could. But with her growing power, she soared into a gust of wind. Imagine that. As she got closer to the house on the hill, the hair on her neck stood up. But to find her mom, she'd have to go through the haunted holler.
Ah, yes. Huggin Molly is definitely the Spider Woman. Also, that was a very short chapter. Chapter 9 of Webs and Woman. Yeah, that was just like one fight scene and a bunch of wind. All right, we need to find clues to reach Molly's lair. As we head towards the Witch's Nose, which, you know, that's a great naming convention. Just be like, how can we personify these landmarks, but also make them feel dark and mysterious? You need to name them after witches and the devil.
Could be tied to Huggin Molly.
Could be. I can clearly see red rope all over that house over there. And also, a lot of that place seems abandoned. Which makes me wonder if we're also going to find, like, the real story behind Huggin Molly. Like, the woman that became Huggin Molly. What turned her into that monster? Because that seems to be most consistent with a lot of the stories in this game, is that all of these monsters weren't always monsters. They were regular people twisted by trauma. I woke up the other night because I thought I heard someone voices in the house. It's just me and my cat, Tux. I went out with my intruder deterrent, and I swear I saw Tux's mouth moving. He was talking to some little guy. They both looked at me. I blinked and the little guy was gone, but I saw his wee footprints. I need to lay off the cold medication, but also watch your cats, y'all.
I knew cats talked if you weren't around.
It's what they do. I mean, when you are around, they do say a lot, but it's mostly... It sounds like I can hear somebody's voice. Like, is there somebody who still lives in this town?
Man, that's pretty. Mama would love this view.
Also, some floofs. Alright, what are we going to get next? Because I didn't really care for the upgrade I did spend my money on. You know, I might just get this one, Stigma Conversion, just to benefit from the extra cooldown. Because the other two don't really seem that interesting in comparison.
Well, somebody's enjoying themselves over there.
That's what I was saying. It seems like somebody's here.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Itchy, where's Scratchy?
Whoa, easy.
Can I help you, son?
Yeah. You know anything about that creepy old house up on the hill?
Well, sure do. Sure do. Yes, that was once the home of Huggin Molly, the nasty she-devil who plucked all the little children in this here holler right out their beds.
Does he charge for tours?
Pay them good and use their guts for galluses.
What's a gallus?
Me, they call me Itchy. I'm the only schoolboy she ain't never took. Ain't been easy reaching my golden years out yonder, but this here holler's better than old none.
That's a nice story. You mind if I take a look around?
Oh, sure don't, sure don't. You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
Sir, you need to return to civilization. How are you even getting an oxygen mask out here?
Oh, no can do. Family heirloom. Maybe I could write you a good review online.
What's the,
Just take my payment at the pearly gates. Be sure you study them educating signposts I put up around the holler.
Don't worry, Itchy, I'll pay you in exposure. But really, how are you getting fresh oxygen tanks out here? Are you, like, going to the city, getting an oxygen tank, coming back? like making the whole trek yourself. Oh, hello. Let's deal with these enemies.
You're not welcome.
All right, what have we got? We've got regular guys, we've got regular haints. All right, we got rid of the Overseer Haint. We got rid of one regular Haint. Okay, I think he was almost about to do a dash attack, but that's fine. Ah. The Overseer Haint has protected him, at least for the moment. But, oh, you jerk. Oh. It just takes so long to get back up. Alright, let's heal up. Okay, you can possess that one. Damn it. Oh, yeah. Unravel. Please, thank you. And unravel you. Yeah, not particularly useful attack against that guy, as he's able to just disappear underground. Haha, you cannot get me that easily. Yes, slug.
Live in the hollow, calloused hands and hearts. Ever grown-up itchy turn to treating children like nails or wielding a hammer. His pappy, well, he did worse. Come night, itchy dream about peculiar angels who'd enfold his aching body into their soft, heavy wings.
That's so heartbreaking. Itchy must have felt so alone.
Huh. So was Huggin Molly like a manifestation of Itchy's pain? And that is why we still see Itchy here in the holler.
I can't believe no one helped him.
Okay, but how do I get to this one up here? Oh, hold on. There we go. And now we can get the accelerated cooldowns, which that doesn't sound particularly exciting, but like I don't really use the tethered strand attack, and I doubt I'm going to really cast push so easily right before attacks. All right, on to other memories. Oh, he has his painted murals to depict the various parts of the town.
That's the factory over there. Nice drawing, Itchy.
Okay, but what about the... Are you not even going to comment about the giant creature?
Oh, let's see. How do I get in there?
Meow. Oh, hold on.
Find me some electricity.
Okay, we probably need the staircase. We don't know we need the staircase yet, but the presence of the staircase implies the use of gameplay. Alright, let us power up the gate. And now we can get into the factory. Oh, no fight this time, just story.
Everyone called it an accident, but Itchy's eyes hung on a red yarn wrapped around the body. The morning prior, he'd swung by the house on the hill, but hadn't found a soul. Strings of red had led him to a crackling fire, where he'd spilled his secrets, even knows about his pappy. Today, the summer heat roasted his pappy on the concrete.
Red yarn. Just like the trailer. So many folks in this holler failed these children. I can't believe Molly killed Itchy's dad.
But then again, if Molly is a manifestation of Itchy, then Itchy... I can't blame Itchy for necessarily killing his dad. Unknowingly, even so. Like, how are you to know that your trauma is going to manifest a monster? Itchy's Horror Holly Tour. The Child Eater. See evidence of the world's most terrifying living creature. I like the tiny writing to emphasize that you're not going to see the creature. You're just going to see the evidence of her passing. All right, another fight. Let's gear up. Let's ready ourselves up for this fight. Excellent, an excellent start, I would say. And I am saying, right now. Oh, you son of a... Like, I was mid-dodge when he did the... Like, that's how fast the dash attack works in this game. Like, I was mid-dodge when he did the dash attack. And I could not dodge mid-dodge. Alright, but at least we cleared everybody out. Healed ourselves up, mostly. Ah. Ah. There's the other long-range one. That, just a second, not even a second, like a fraction of a second too soon. Ah. Still okay. We started off the day terribly, and I think we've gone a few bumps up to doing sort of okay in these fights.
One by one, Itchy's school friends changed. They they talked about Miss Molly, that old recluse who nobody'd ever laid eyes on. But them brave enough to venture into a house on the hill came back with toys and treats and clothes and weren't hammered down. Itchy couldn't help but reckon about all the possibilities his old pappy'd be now.
Oh, she must have been baiting them.
Oh, hold on. We have a burrow for Crouton to explore. Might as well, because there are probably going... There are probably going to be... Son of a... Oh, I wasn't looking at the ground. There are probably going to be floofs in the back of this. I was focused so much on what was ahead of me that I wasn't paying attention to what was below. Ah, son of a... I just get kind of bored waiting for that line of red ants to cross. And that leads to impatience, and that leads to mistakes. Huh. I wasn't expecting to walk out of the burrow. That was a lot for 5 floofs. I feel like I deserved more floofs out of that one.
They had nothing, and Molly was luring them in with false hope. That's just evil.
Did the parents who lived in that place, like, they would have seen their kids with new clothes. Did they say anything about that? Who sews you in her pocket tight and hugs you close with such delight? She'll come if you turn off the light. She'll come if you sneak out at night. Don't fight or flinch or bite or pinch if Molly gives you fright. She'll take you to her mountain lair with red yarn tangled everywhere and tell you as you gasp and stare that things will be all right. No child seen again, it's true. Her red yarn is the only clue. I think you know what to do, since maybe her next child's you.
Why would you sing this to your kid? My God.
How would you sing that? What would the tune be to that song? We may never know. Oh, more floofs. I think I'm going to save the floofs now. I'm not going to spend the floofs. I'm going to save them. That way, when we are able to upgrade stuff again, like, I'll just be able to get the upgrades that I really want. And not bother with the upgrades I don't. I feel like that would be the wise investment.
Molly looks terrifying here. What does she want with those kids?
That said, if you have a Huggin Molly cosplay, I'm not saying you have to, but I would want to see it. Well, I want to see her Huggin Molly cosplay. Hold on. Get rid of you. I probably should get rid of the dash attack, man. Oh no, Dash Attack Man is gone. Oh, hold on, we got a Brute. Ah, and another Dash Attack Man. Okay, let's get rid of you, hopefully. Stun you. Oh, we can pull ourselves to you. Oh no, I forgot you can't pull yourselves to him. That does a specific... Okay, hold on. We're gonna need to have Crouton possess somebody. Maybe the Brute. We'll try for that. Ah, that was out of dodges. That's okay. We've gotten rid of this spawn point. What was that? That was unnecessary, I admit. But it did get the job done. I tried to do the aerial slam, and I forgot how the controls work. Ah, that's what it does. For some reason, I thought that did a specific action when I did the pull, and that launches you towards the bad guy. But it's just doing the aerial slam because I'm in the air. That makes sense.
With his pappy gone, it was only natural Itchy would do what he'd been raised to do. He blamed himself. If only he hadn't spilled his guts to Miss Molly, maybe the man who hurt him could have found something to love him. He sought some divine absolution for his guilt, but someone else was listening.
Itchy shouldn't have had to bear that guilt. It ain't his fault.
Okay, so we still don't necessarily know who Huggin Molly is. Maybe that's going to be for Chapter 10? Oh, the Void again. We must avoid the Void.
You were tenacious, little one.
Oh, we have a name. Ro.
Only option. I had to find her.
I mean, it doesn't tell us that much, but I mean, at the very least, the Void has something to say for itself. Ah, I did not see that. But that's okay. We still got a lot of health left to spend on this fight. Or on this escape. Towards wherever the bottle tree actually is. The source of not necessarily Huggin Molly's trauma, but Itchy's trauma. Does Itchy have an actual name other than Itchy? I would imagine so. But that might have also been something that was lost to a combination of time and trauma. Oh, hold on. We got spikes. Got more spikes. Off in the distance. Not exactly very action-packed when you can see the spikes from like a mile away. And you're like, I've already dodged the spikes well in advance. I have 10 seconds or so to just sit around and do nothing to avoid said spikes.
What?
Itchy, are you following me?
Itchy? Itchy? You know I can hear you, right?
Well, it's a right relief the tragical tale of Huggin Molly didn't scare the skin off your bones.
The tragical,
No, I love the tour.
part tragic, part magical.
Why didn't she take you?
Well, when old Molly came around and attacked my daddy, I put up the fight of my life and done won it too.
It's just... I read once on this website. Didn't she kill your dad?
Everyone who comes here watches them damn true crime
Okay,
podcasts.
wait. I came all this way to hear your story. The real story, Itchy. Come on.
And the sorry Suggins who lived in this here holler made them mountain peaks feel as snug as teeth on a bear trap. Something I come to realize about my school friends, they wanted to be took. Even by the devil's conquerors. Some nights I still see them up that damn mountain. Figments of my imagination. And I do yell out, I wish Molly took me too. Could have if I chose, but I didn't neighbor much with courage.
That is a good line. I didn't neighbor
Never
much
could
with
figure
courage.
out how to fit all that on scraps of wood.
Itchy.
Also, Itchy, you probably shouldn't be smoking if you also have to deal with oxygen tanks. I'm not a doctor, but I imagine that's not a great
Tapping on
combination.
any money, Summers?
What?
For the ticket?
I thought that we settled that already.
Wait a minute.
I can't blame him for the hustle.
God. He's been up here alone ever since. Blaming himself.
I feel like Molly's house is not going to be the location where we fight Molly. I feel like that would be possibly anticlimactic. I don't know. But also, like, why did Hug and Molly kidnap Lacey? Is there more to the story? Also, combat. Also, not a bad start. Unravel. Thank you. Oh, excellent. Excellent job, Crouton. Oh my. Hello. Unravel you. Unravel you. Yeah, this one is not so bad. Here, you can grab that one. Are you a thing? No, you're not. So what I need to do is I need to weave first and then do my pull and aerial attack. Very rude of you. Ah, I'm terribly too soon on all of these attacks. Yeah, you can control him. There's nobody else to fight. That's fine. That at least, like, when you're just fighting one guy, having Crouton take over for, like,
I'm so close.
just a moment, at the very least, acts as a nice stun. Oh, hello. Oh, is that there just in case I wanted to do exploration? And then I can just quickly make my way up to this section without really... like, that's always nice when games encourage easy, quick backtracking. There are plenty of games where it's like, oh, I would love to backtrack, but it is an absolute pain to get anywhere.
This has gotta be it.
Although, who knows? Maybe we will be fighting Molly now. It's just, that doesn't seem like much of an arena to fight. Ah, fantastic. A health upgrade. We still need 2 more in order to actually upgrade our health. But it's better than nothing. All right. And I think there was also a side path in the other direction. Or no, this was the other direction. Never mind. We will carry on to Huggin Molly's house.
When word spread of what Ichi said regarding Molly, the Hollow folk decided to pay her a visit.
Oh, are we getting a little bit of a Freddy Krueger type story?
Every house on the hill, but instead of an old recluse, they found a monstrous creature. Terrorized, she fled from the house and heart, but not forever. Huggin Molly came back for the callous children, one by one enfolding their aching bodies into her soft, long arms. Except for Ichi, who had driven Miss Molly away.
She destroyed so many families. I won't let her destroy mine.
See, here's the thing. She seems more like a just a monster. Like, there doesn't seem to be a planning phase to her attacks. Did you get them?
What did she gain from taking those kids? From causing so much pain?
I mean, you could say that for any serial killer, really. Dear Miss Molly, I heard you got toys and food at your house. Could I please have some food? I don't mind for me, but the babies are hungry and I don't know when Mama and Daddy get home from work next. I don't need toys, just food for the babies. And for me if you have extra. Love, Jane. P.S. Please do not tell that I asked for charity. I will get whipped.
No one should have to beg for food, much less a child.
Those are some stale-ass cookies. Miss Molly, where do you go with the other children? Why do you take them and not me? I don't got any friend left. Can you send them down to play sometime? Sincerely, Itchy.
Must have been confusing for him. Poor kid.
I like how there's a portrait of a raccoon right behind a stuffed raccoon. Or a statue of a raccoon. More stale cookies and candy. Savage action, the mightiest monster of them all. The monster was dead, but his daughter lived in Monster's Daughter. I feel like that's a little bit too on the nose. Tarantana? Lacey Winston, Prospero Social Services. It is my immediate recommendation that Matt be transferred to a foster family as soon as one is available. He suffers from malnutrition, he has not been to school in a month, and both of his parents suffer from addiction. He cannot thrive in this environment. I know the county is low on potential foster families, but his situation requires immediate action. That's from her, Hazel's mother.
I didn't know Mama came way out here. What was that? Sounds like it came from the mountain.
Oh, okay, there's nothing else to look at but this skeleton. Yeah, I figured we weren't going to fight Molly in her house. That doesn't seem like a very monster lair. Plus, we didn't really get her story, too. Like, I would imagine once we start exploring the mountain layer itself.
That can't be good.
Or we just go straight into a fight.
Where is she? What the? That looks like our house. And that's... Mama. What is all this? Wait.
Are we getting a play of the events?
Huggin Molly? What are you doing? Hey, get off of her!
You know, some people just aren't into the theater. Oh, hello.
So you did take her. Give me my mama back.
I was actually kind of enjoying the theater. Hold on. Am I supposed... Camera, let me look. Okay, thank you. Oh my. This is pretty cool.
Where's my mom? Molly carrying the kid?
I've got to stop her. Can't let her harm that kid.
Assuming that kid is still alive. Very rude. Yeah, I'm not going to bother purchasing an upgrade. I'm going to save my floofs for something I really want. When the next set of upgrades makes themselves available. It's too bad you can't actually heal yourself in between fights. That you can only really heal yourself like during combat. All right. We need to go this way.
Who lives
Oh,
up here?
hold on. Can I get that somehow? I don't think I can get that from this angle.
How many of you did she take?
Is it true that a lacy woman is coming? I never seen a woman made out of lace. I wonder if she's a giant spider too. I can't tell if the new kid is pulling my leg or not.
A woman made of lace. Is he talking about Mama?
Whose name is
She
Lacey.
adopted him? Hey, this was mine. I remember putting it in the giveaway box. What's it doing here? Mama? It's beautiful. But why is it here?
Hold on. There was the assumption that Huggin Molly didn't like Lacey because Lacey saved kids. But what if Bunny was reading the situation wrong? What if Huggin Molly also actually was a good person and actually... Oh, hold on. We're hitting some drop frames. Oh no. The streaming, it is falling apart. I've never had to deal with this yet. There we go. It looks like we've reconnected. Maybe. We're back. We're unstable. I'm actually kind of surprised that of all the times that I've been trying to stream, that we've actually only had one really, really kind of major situation where everything has fallen apart. It's disappointing. Like, I wish I lived in a place that had decent internet connection. But alas, that is not to be the case. So I was thinking, like, yeah, like the assumption has been made that Molly kidnaps kids and murders them. But what if Molly thinks that she is protecting the kids and she kidnaps Lacey? Not because Lacey is an enemy, but because she thinks she's an ally in protecting the kids. Can I reach that from here? And my concern is, like, how will I get back up here? Let's try. Ah. Is that what happens when you fly too close to the sun? You inevitably get burned by your terrible, terrible failure. And also, all of those kids might actually be alive. Which, at this point, they're all, like, adults. They are all Itchy's age. But they'd be alive, which is a better condition than I was expecting them to be in.
Can't make it across.
Now you can. All too easy. Oh, damn it. I just walked right into the spikes. Also, still saving up those floofs. Nope. There we go. I'm still, like, kind of eyeing my unstable connection, hoping for the best, expecting the worst. But at the very least, I'm also recording this separately, so it will not suffer terribly for its YouTube version. Ah. See, now can I get... no, some floofs are just going to have to be left behind, unfortunately. See, this gives me the impression that the kids actually did stay alive when they were brought here. That Molly didn't collect them for the purposes of murder. Most foul. Let's see, do I have to destroy the barrier from this side in order to then move? Yep. But we'll still probably have to fight Molly in order to quell whatever trauma or anger is within her. Not to necessarily
What are
defeat
these for?
her.
Jeez, that's a big lighter. Probably needs
Oh.
some gas. Oh, that's hot. Hot, hot, hot. Need to light that gas again.
That is a big book. Molly's been writing some big books down here. Alright, the source of the gas is down there.
That should work.
Okay, but why do we have box? Huh. I feel like Molly was collecting these creatures, these skeletal bones, to entertain her kids, so to speak. And she's almost created like a Neverland sort of scenario.
This is spooky.
It is! But not quite as tragic. Tragical is probably like the word that Itchy used. Tragical sounds appropriate.
Catfish would hate this place.
Ma'am, you're ignoring the multi-armed creature on the wall.
What in the world? Gotta find a way to open that door.
That door. That door. Well, at the very least, it looks as though my internet has stabilized, so there's that. But who knows when it will destabilize again. Alright, we see some exploding mushrooms, but they're not a thing to worry about. I don't know, can I just... Huh, nope. Ah, damn it. Okay. We need to climb up on this side. Also, where's Huggin Molly finding these giant pens that she uses to write these giant books?
Maybe that pulley up there can do the trick.
Hold on. I need to cast Crouton. And then get some gas going. Weave the gas into existence and then start the fire. Ah. I was so impatient, wasn't I? Oh, okay. But just impatient enough.
Let's light this bad boy.
No, like target the... Thank you.
Well, shit. All right, I can squeeze through that gap.
Good enough.
What the heck?
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on in this chemistry set? Oh, is that Mom?
Mama, wake up. Mama, please wake up. Please. Wake up, Mom. I'm sorry. I tried, Mama. I really tried.
Oh, hello.
It was you.
It was you!
What did you do to her?
Okay, how is this gonna work? Do I need to hurl 3?
Gotcha.
Ah, and I'm kind of held back by
How could you?
the fight cooldowns. Well, got more jars. Fantastic. But now I have to wait for the cooldown for each individual jar. Ah. There we go.
There we go.
Ah, that's what I said. All right, phase 1 is done.
Molly, woman in
The
white,
water's rising.
snatch you up
close to home and do not wonder.
Can't get away from me that easily.
Come on. Like, it's already aggravating enough that I take the damage, but now I am impeded as well. I thought I'd be able to jump over her arm, but apparently that was not the case.
I'm not done with you.
Yeah, I just have to be patient.
You don't get to run away.
Although I should probably heal myself, because I essentially lost heals because I didn't heal myself in that previous arena.
There you are.
Alright, we got one hit. What is this?
Gotcha. Right upside.
Okay, let's dodge away. I feel like a lot of boss fights in this game are very much like multiple phases, but you essentially do each phase twice.
Right upside. I hope it hurts.
Ah, my bad.
Gotcha.
Alright, now we can finish phase 2. Once again, I'm reminded I probably should have healed.
Keep your hands away.
Oh no. Water's getting high.
Games she played. Molly, all in wine. Her grip is fast and mud too tight. Oh, Molly, keep your hands away. Hold and crush you is the
You'll answer for what you do.
Molly, all in one. Her grip is fast
I won't let you steal any more keys.
and tight.
Alas, your bony arms will not punch me again so easily. Also interesting that there's so much of stage plus boss fight.
This
Hello.
isn't over.
Alright, so we'll land, we'll heal ourselves. Oh. The game more or less considers those heals, so they're not lost heals. Because the arena considers them like shared. I think we've gotten rid of all of the jars. All right.
You won't get away with it.
All right. Okay, one more round. This is fine. We were planning to go heal ourselves anyway. Thank you for the jars. Oh, provided 3 jars. Convenient.
Yes!
Ah, that's okay. We're still good. That did something did a lot of damage to us.
Mama's locket?
It's dark. My lungs are burning, full of water and silt. Body breaking in 100 places.
Mama?
A flash of red. Sunrise breaking over the horizon, warming me like wildfire. Mending cracks. Molly doing what she's always done, but I never truly seen. Healing.
Molly was healing you?
You hurt Miss Molly. Lacey woman is gonna be mad at you.
Lacey woman?
She doesn't like mean people. That's why she brings us around Molly, to keep away from the meanies.
She brought you here? The missing kids. The ones Mama said the system failed. Oh my gosh, she rescued you!
You gotta look like her. Except she's nice, and you're not.
And Molly's just like,
Molly! Come back! Molly must have gone this way. She's gotta be close.
yeah, I have no idea what did all that damage to me right at the end.
Sorry, wait!
Yeah, I was. Yeah, she was like Molly was actually protecting the kids.
Molly!
But why are the kids all like they still look like they're kids, but now they're blue? Like, is that an artifact of having been protected by Molly all this time? Like they haven't really aged?
Come back! Please!
Look, Molly, I just beat you up a bunch, but we need to have a heart-to-heart conversation.
Why would you do that?
Hello, small child.
Molly! Molly! I'm sorry. You were trying to tell me that you'd save her, but I didn't understand. Maybe I can fix the...
Oh, Bunny.
Bunny?
Careful, dear. That's a wild animal.
Ah,
You're
and
wrong.
now we
She
have
helps
Bunny's
people.
true intentions.
Wait! No! She's a friend. She saved my mom. She's healing her.
Oh, I know. And now, she will save my daughter.
Yep. There's Bunny's true intentions. She was never actually a weaver.
Stop! You're hurting her!
Or she is a weaver. Just a very powerful one. But also kind of mad. Bunny is the real villain. Again, a monster twisted by her own trauma.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Watch your toe.
She was only helping.
I have my own family to think of.
Family? Trey? Cherie?
Keep her name off your lips.
Also, how do you have the Force, ma'am?
She deserves the world.
She deserved peace. You could have asked Molly for help, you murderer.
Stupid girl. With this, I can give her life.
You used me.
I did. Why should I borrow when I can just take?
Also, how did you get up here in those heels?
So much like your mother.
Probably the Force, but
But you're
still.
just like my feckless son. A mistake.
When I was a little old sack fry, folks watched out for me. But besides Lacey, Hazel didn't have nobody like that. Not even her grandma. So naturally, I gave her a helping fin.
A helping fin, huh? Sure. But this part's better told by me.
Ah, Hazel's here as the
Free falling
narrator.
through the air like that? Betrayed. Scared. But still, I only had my mama on my mind. And I found her. Just to lose her again. Never really realized how much of Mama's world I didn't know about. Discovering she relied on Huggin Molly to rescue abused children. I had it all wrong. Getting her back felt like an impossible dream. But I wouldn't give up on her. She never would.
I appreciate the efforts of Warrior Crouton. Chapter 10, Light in the Darkness.
Back again? What is this place?
Like a dream world.
Mama! I'm here! You found Mama? How did you... Hold on, Ma!
Okay, why does he present himself as sort of evil?
Hello, Hazel.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Don't you remember me?
He's the magician.
Your voice. The bottle tree. That fog chasing me.
Oh, that's no common foul. Meet me at Kushma's Cabaret. Your mother and I will be waiting for you.
What do you mean? Wait! She's gone.
Thank you for the protection, Crouton.
She's gone and it's all my fault.
Oh,
Hazel?
You again. I guess you came to gloat.
You feeling all right?
I got everything wrong.
Oh, don't be too hard on yourself. You're one of the finest weavers I ever laid eyes on.
Bet I'm the only one you know.
That don't change the fact that you're my favorite. Hey, what's that bit of shiny over there?
I had this dream. Mama was taken by this man. He had a galaxy in his right eye. He tossed this at me.
Hazel, you better watch yourself. That's Rue, the right-hand man of Kushma.
Kushma?
You never heard of Kushma? The king of dreams and nightmares? Story goes he feasts on dreamers who gets memento from this Rue fella.
Well, if Rue's got my mama, I've got to.
that sounds like a very
Listen up.
Silver Surfer
You don't just go
situation.
strolling through the land of dreams and nightmares without me.
I've got everything I need right here. Where's my stuff?
Gal, you don't want to mess with this Rue fella. We gotta get out of this swamp fast.
Not until I find my spindles. Then I'm going to Kushma's one way or another.
I ain't got no time for arguing. Get your stuff back and I'll meet you when I find a safe way out.
Excellent, Catfish.
I need to find my things and get the hell out of this place.
So what did I... Oh my, I lost a few things. No, but I can't even access my upgrades. Okay, this is nice. When Crouton is controlling an enemy, he casts Weave on its first target. I kind of want to see what the other upgrades are first, but that one does seem useful.
Another one of Mom's memories. My track shoes.
I had to miss Hazel's last track meet on account of taking on some extra work. Uniforms, spikes, travel fees are expensive. She loves to run. Says it feels like flying down the street. I just wish I could be there to see her.
You'll be there. You're gonna see everything I do. I'm gonna come get you, and we're gonna leave Kushma's place together. What was that?
There be monsters afoot. You know, let us buy that one, because that one does seem pretty useful. Like, I use Crouton in every fight. And the ability for Crouton to stun targets. Like, if there's 3 people, having Crouton do that would effectively stun
Nope. Don't want to know.
2 of the 3 enemies.
Christmas. Even flowers are out for blood here?
Yes.
Your mama's worried sick. What you got to say for yourself?
I wonder how much of this story would fit the hero's journey.
weaver I followed to get downriver.
I figured we'd have to deal with these man-eating plants as a platform.
Was just about running faster.
Like, they're pretty much just temporary platforms then. Oh, hello, catfish.
Got more twists and turns than a fun house. Found no way out yet. You?
Catfish, how do you even know about
Even
fun
heard of someone
houses?
called Mahalia?
Mahalia, the last weaver? Stories go she had a settlement around here.
She's trying to tell me something. I'm gonna follow her.
Be careful. Not every ghost knows where they're going.
Interesting how, like, even though you're able to upgrade your health, the game doesn't fill your health at the beginning of levels. Like, I still have what my full health would have been prior to upgrades. I wonder if that's just like a system issue, less than a design issue. Like they just forgot to do specific
Gotta
things.
catch up to Mahalia.
Yep. Unravel you. Oh, you jerk. Ah, now you're distracted. But now you have no one to shield but yourself. I don't know, like the game tells you it wants you to fight that one last. Or first, should I say. But like it's not very effective by itself. Oh wait, did I pass any? Nope.
My spindles! They're close.
My spindle sense is tingling. Got the Prospero family set up in the Wellesley's old cabin. It's damp, filled with skeeters, but there's plenty of chain pickerel for every hungry mouth and nobody to tear our families apart. The townsfolk leave us be, accepting our logs and shingle work for cheap, and we never let a child stray too far from into hunter territory. Hope's Crossing has been our refuge for 20-odd years. Here's to another 20 more.
They made it. I wonder if I'm close to the settlement. How'd that end up all the way over there?
That is an excellent question.
Okay.
Hello, rabbits. I hope you're enjoying a fine conversation on your chairs with your candlelit area. All right, what have we regained? Well, we've regained push and pull.
I got one of my spindles back. Is this the way Mahalia went?
Ooh, what is the final one? Purifying Rend. Cleansing Rend inflicts increased damage across a wider area, and weaves impacted enemies for a short while. All right. Ooh, here we go. Casting Strand Push on multiple enemies simultaneously resets its cooldown. That is good. But I ultimately have to get an upgrade I'm not really interested in to get the upgrade that I am interested in. What was the other... The other upgrade path was... I've already forgotten. Was weaving. Was just regular weaving. Okay. Let's hold back and see what we get from that.
That was her again.
Oh, here we go. Another fight. Oh my. Okay, not really the... Oh, I can move while charging. Nope, stop. Thank you. I, for some reason, immediately forgot how to unravel an enemy. Unravel you. I think that was an accidental perfect dodge, and I will accept it. Yeah, that wasn't very effective, but that's fine.
Gotta find the knot.
You're right. It is not with us. Okay, game. Oh, that is actually easier to get to than I was expecting. Also, I feel as though the game placed the launch point, like it still existed in the environment, but I was not expected to actually use it. Okay, hold on. That doesn't seem particularly useful. Damn it. Like, you're really far away from where you're trying to go. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Kind of. Oh. I'm still supposed to be on this side. That is why I'm overthinking it. I'm looking in the wrong place. I just forgot how I reached that area in the first place. Oh, is this another fight?
My spindle. It's covered in stigma.
Okay, no fight. More burrow.
Do what you do.
See, I'm trying to be patient now. No, no, no. Ah. See, I tried to be patient, and then I'm like, I have an opportunity to go. And then I realized I didn't have the opportunity to go. Because this little fella doesn't have a run button. We can do this. I believe in us. Also, I didn't realize that when Hazel has Crouton out, that she's doing the puppeteering with her weaves thing. See what I mean? Patience is kind of boring. Ah, hey, tortoise. Okay, I've got to pull out Crouton just so we can see Hazel.
I'd be totally lost without you.
Okay, so she's essentially controlling Crouton with the spindle.
That's the final piece. Rue, Kushma, whoever gets between me and Mama's gonna be sorry they ever crossed me.
Okay, and the last weave upgrade, weave effect lasts longer. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
What's that?
Maybe the last message of what, Mahulia was her name? The last weaver.
It's a bonfire. Like the ones they used to light on the levee to guide people home. Feels like she's telling me that bonfire's about to get out of here. And those fireflies. I don't know how this works, but she's never steered me wrong. I saw a bush earlier. Maybe it's this way.
Okay, am I supposed to be looking for a bush? Because I assure you, I saw nothing. What did that do? Two of our best trappers wed. The boy is a fool in love, and the girl is sweet as a honeysuckle. They jumped the broom, and we celebrated with fire and song. I drank and played the panpipes like an old loon. These are the makings of a good life, these moments. Times get hard, problems grow like weeds. But the fruit is always worth the harvest. The land still ain't done with me yet.
They needed that. Shoot, I need that too. Not a party, just something to keep me going.
Yeah. At least happy news. Like, at some
I don't do
point...
bugs. It's your time to shine, Crouton.
At some point, the people here were happy. Oh my. Oh, this is something I was supposed to do.
To the bonfire? No way that's enough to light this whole thing up. Gotta collect more.
I didn't even realize I was following the plot. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to go to this one. Ah, son of a... Oh, there's
no way I can cross this gap. You have to go get these fireflies for me, Crouton. Be careful.
Ah, more ants. Deadly, deadly ants. But I suppose if you're a stuffed animal, like, the number of actual threats that seem minuscule to most. There we go. Would actually be pretty dangerous to you. If you were a stuffed animal.
Wish you could have caught fireflies for me when I was a kid. Wait, is this the old settlement catfish mentioned?
There's hunters nearby. Got a skittish. The little swamp boy I found doesn't cry like the others when those devils get to yelling. He's special. Ain't held a baby like him before. On nights when the hunters leave us be, I put him to sleep with an old lullaby sung up and down the bayou. One smile from him could melt even the coldest heart.
Hunters again? It's not fair. They were making this place feel like a home. Mahalia lived here. Did she want me to find this place?
I mean, I would have only found it if I got betrayed by Bunny, dropped off the side of a cliff, and nearly die. So, I don't know what kind of an ally that necessarily makes Mahalia. I was hoping I would be able to just... Use the weave. Stop doing other animations. Why can I not? Like, I feel like I need to be able to interrupt my actions. Like, I shouldn't have to, like, stop, weave, and then move again. Like, I should be able to do the weaving from jumping. Do we want that?
Get those fireflies, you little weirdo.
All right. Oh, hold on. I see a health upgrade. Nope. How do I get there? Good enough, really. Probably not what the game was expecting me to do in the first place. Oh, and that healed me. There's some... Nope. Target the... I feel like you should be able to target that while it's off screen. Like, you don't necessarily need to have your camera pointed at all times in order to get the benefits. But then again, most of the time when you're using it, Like this, I should also mention this isn't necessarily a game that the only game that suffers from you can only use something when you're targeting your camera at. Like I've had a similar criticism for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Like there's a lot of things you can only use if you're staring exactly at it.
All right. Go give them a shake and see if they like.
Okay, am I... There we go.
Come on, Mahalia. Give me something. A way out. Anything. You.
Oh, hello?
Not what I expected. That shout earlier, was that you? Oh, no, hey, my bad. I won't hurt you. I promise. Oh, this little dude? He's as small as you are big, ain't he? I don't have time to play with you. Come on, Crouton. We gotta go find Mama.
You're a long way from home, child.
Oh, hello.
You'll always find your way if you keep those that walk with you in your heart.
You all right? Okay. One game, honey. And then we get you sorted out, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, are we playing a little game of hide and seek?
I can hear you giggling.
I'm like, he probably hasn't had fun for so long.
Found you. Another round? Okay. Hey, but you gotta stay quiet.
Yeah, you can't play hide and seek if you're just giggling to yourself the entire time.
3, 4, 5.
You know, she still speaks Spanish slightly better than me. Ah, son of a... Ah, that was a double hit. This isn't the safest place to be playing hide and seek. I wonder, does the game actually... Yeah, it's hard to tell what the bounds are to this hide and seek game.
This is what Mahalia wants me to do, right? Help this monster out first? There you are. You're already
Okay, so you don't really need to play hide and seek.
Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm coming. These creatures aren't monsters. They're just waiting for someone who cares to come along.
Which is an interesting twist on, like, the expectation. Instead of being like a protector that protects everybody from the monsters, the mythological monsters, She's more or less protecting the mythological monsters from themselves.
Do you know a way out of here? Didn't realize this was a thing you could do. Good to know. Here we go. Can't trust my own gut sometimes, but I can trust Mahalia. Cozy. A little bit of nature, some knickknacks. Very bohemian.
Hmm. 1 second while I collect this upgrade. Or the floofs, should I say. Upgrade material.
Is that you and your mama? I'm trying so hard to get back to mine.
For a fortnight, I watched over the creature some will call a monster. He was already becoming something new by the time I plucked him from the petals of a flower cradle, sprouting leaves for hair, vines for veins, and wild grapes for eyes. Swaddling him as a mother would did nothing to slow the turn. I've been wrong many times in life, but losing this child to the old pain haunting the swamps hurts most of all my sins.
Is this about you? Mahalia. Oh, honey. No wonder she wants me to help you. Toys can only go so far to make a kid feel less alone out here. Is this where you sleep? Can't lie, looks pretty comfy. Okay, let's find a way to help you. Mahalia said to keep those who walk with and behind me in mind. Nap time, huh? Don't worry, honey. I'll be here when you wake up.
Hmm.
So then I crossed paths with this fella, Rue, who told me to track him and my mama down at Kushma's Cabaret. Catfish wasn't thrilled, cautioning that it was too risky, but it was my only lead. While I gathered my spindles, I was guided by a weaver from the past, Mahalia. Then I stumbled upon a gentle creature named Honey. He seemed to be in a bind, so I felt the urge to lend a hand. But in these swamps, the air was thick with ancient secrets. I had to push through to find my way out and reach my ma at Kushma's Cabaret.
Chapter 11. Muddy Waters.
So that wasn't you? Right. You don't talk. So what was that? Where are you going? Hey! Wait up! I don't think that's safe. Wait!
Alright, I think I'm going to stop here for the night. Got any suggestions? Let me know. Otherwise, have yourselves a good night.